Officials of the Department of State Services, DSS, and men of the Nigerian Correctional Service, NCS, could not control their emotions on Tuesday as both engaged in a fight over who to take into custody the suspended Central Bank of Nigeria CBN Governor, Godwin Emefiele, after the Federal High Court sitting in Ikoyi, Lagos State granted him 20 million naira bail. A video posted online showed the uniform of one of the officials of NCS talk while the DSS and men of NCS pushed each other with NCS prison vehicle positioned, waiting for Godwin Emefiele to come out of the courtroom. According to Channels Television, the secret police and prison officials clashed over the agency to take custody of the suspended and embattled Apex Bank chief after Justice Nicholas Owebo of the Federal High Court in Lagos admitted Emefiele to bail in the sum of the 20 million nairas. The court had brushed aside the federal government's claim that it was not given enough time to respond to the bail application, hence her reason of not filing a counter-affidavit before the court to challenge the bail application filed by counsel to Godwin Emefiele. Godwin Emefiele, who appeared in court for the first time since he was suspended in June 2023 and arrested immediately by the Department of State Services, DSS, pressed the court to grant him bail on self-recognition. Godwin Emefiele team of lawyers led by Joseph Daudu, San, pressed the court to grant the defendant bail on self-recognition and other liberal terms pending the hearing and determination of the trial, noting the non-existence of a counter-affidavit from the federal government. Daudu stated that the defendant is a renowned banker, asking the court to end what he described as the oppression of his client by the DSS. The prosecution counsel opposed the bail application, saying that it hasn't been given enough time to respond. The prosecution counsel told the court to dismiss the application, noting that they have information that the defendant has refused to hand in his passport, a situation which suggests that he could jump bail. Adding that granting the defendant bail is not safe for the prosecution's witnesses who have come forward to give evidence. Ruling on the bail application, Justice Nicholas Owebo stated that there was evidence that the federal government was served the bail application and therefore granted the suspended CBN governor 20 million naira bail with 140 in like sum.
Today, Emefiele has had his day in court. He was arraigned today, this morning, and he has been granted bail graciously by his lordship. They arraigned him on a 2-count charge, very ridiculous charge, bordering on illegal possession of firearm. Gentlemen of the press, if you know the firearm that we are talking about, it is the kind of gun that the likes of Christopher Columbus and Mungo Park used during their days. This is the kind of gun that the SSS exhibited in their proof of evidence. This is how low that organization has turned itself to be. Ladies and gentlemen, but the good news is that Godwin Emefiele has been granted bail by the court on very liberal terms. Very liberal terms, and as we speak today, he is about to perfect the bail conditions. But we are hearing from the grapevine, and this is the reason why we have come to address you, members of the press, because we know what you stand for. The DSS, in fact, let me also add that the court gave an order again to say that Emefiele should be remanded pending when he perfects his bail, should be remanded in the prison, correctional center. But this one would have expected that, having had that order of court, the DSS would vacate this place with immediate effect. But as you can see behind me, they are there, they are hooded. I do not know why they will be hooded to intimidate Nigerians. We refuse to be intimidated. Gentlemen of the press, this is why you are here. Ours is to talk. Our voices can no longer be the low cry in the wilderness. There comes a time in life when silence is no longer golden.